Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into LDTV Sports on a beautifully sunny June afternoon. We are here on the scene of the Renegades for a South Jersey Sectional Group 3 semifinal matchup, boys lacrosse, between the Shawnee Renegades and the Toms River East Raiders. I'm here, Kevin Bauman, my partner, Joe Malagrana. Joe, you look at this one, it's bound to be a good one. Both teams 4-1 in their last 5. Great teams, 2 seed, 3 seed. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, as I said, you can't write it up any better than a 2-3 and this 2 seed against 3 seed. Both teams, if they win today, will advance to face the winner of Mainland and Moorestown for the South Jersey, Group 3 final. We've said so many times that the first goal is so important. Given the quality of these teams and the nature of the sport, I think it's more important to say the team that scores early and often is going to be very, very important today. Given the fact that it's 90 degrees here, they have a haze, it's probably from the Canadian fires, so the air quality is not that great, so scoring early and often is going to be very, very important for both teams today.
Well, we'll look for early and often. You got stars on both sides, a lot to look forward to. We'll have it all for you here, right back with us on LDTV Sports. Thank you for joining us.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Davis Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. Expect more. Delivering high caliber treatment and assessments with the application of cutting edge technology for rehabilitation and sports performance. Visit us on the web at davisptsr.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. Delightful Destinations Travel Agency, making memories that will last a lifetime. 856-985-2969 or delightfuldestinations23@gmail.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Guys are live.
Number 47, Jackson Hayes. Number 23, Nick Carrero. And number 2, Johnny Sears. And in between the pipes at goal, number 19, Eddie Pemberty. Now I ask you if you are able to please rise, remove your caps, face the flag for the playing of the national anthem.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into LDTV Sports following that beautiful rendition of a national anthem. We're going to send it down to a Jocelyn Sideline Report. It's now time for a Jocelyn Sideline Report. Remember your year with a one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student. Yearbooks and parent ads available online at jocelyns.com. And we're going to send it down to Amelia Spratlin with our Sideline Report.
Thanks, guys. We're in for a great game today between the 2nd and 3rd seeds. Before the game, I talked to head coach Shore of Tom River East and asked him how they plan on slowing the game down. He told me they need to take care of the ball, not make careless passes or bad shots, and let the game come to them. I then talked to head coach Green of Shawnee and asked him how they've practiced moving the ball. He told me every day they focus on it, making sure they're moving the ball and caring for it because it can move fast to any person. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Amelia. Great sideline report there. And it'll definitely be important for both teams to move the ball here. We're going to go to our equitable keys to the game now, I believe. It's now time for equitable keys to the game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs. Sorry about that. 1 second here.
Well, if we can.
On our end, we are on a frozen screen here, so we do not have these graphics available to us, but that is all good. We are weaving through technical difficulties and making things happen here as we are about to get this one underway. And now we're going to go to our equitable keys to the game. Now time for equitable keys to the game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. Equitable, together we'll build the right strategy for your future. Call 732-452-7275. And for Tom's River East, it's going to be slowing down the game, Joe.
Well, absolutely. You certainly can't get caught up in the moment and lose focus, and that's going to be real important today.
And then for Shawnee, it's going to be controlling and ground balls.
Especially Shawnee's going to be relying on Lucas Estevez, who has 300, coming into this game, 132 ground balls, first on the team for the Renegades.
And then for both teams, again, it's huge in these playoff matches, playing strong defense.
The old saying, offense wins games, defense wins championships. Certainly going to come into play today.
And there you have it. We are off underway in this one. Lucas Estevez won the face-off. He is the face-off get-off for the Shawnee Renegades. He wins 70% of his face-offs. His 223 won on the year, and Shawnee's already in the offensive zone. They have Estevez heading off now. Up on the backside here, it is Cale Steelau. He plays that X position well. Now up front here is Steelau again. Passing it off, playing a laid-back defense is the Raiders of Tom's River East. Both teams come into this game after winning handedly in their quarterfinal matchups. Here we are in the semifinals with a good opportunity to create some space. It should be a good one here that we have for you. This is Steelau again on ball. Good possession offensively for the Renegades to start. Now looking for an option is Lundberg, the Duke commit. Puts it behind the net. This is Martino. Back up front to Steelau. They'll reload. Steelau charging at the defender. That is Tyler Mendez defending Steelau. He does well. Back up front to Steelau, and a possible connection they were looking for there down to Tyler Rockowitz. Another commit to college, but it gets stolen away defensively. Now the Raiders of Tom's River East will have it, and they'll move up into the zone. This is Ethan Kelly on ball now. Weaving and looking for an option. Stick check there, but the Raiders will retain control. Heading off now and playing across the field. Here's the Raiders with their first offensive possession of the game. This is Nicholas Caruso on ball. He's first in goals for the Raiders, 80 on the season with a good number, 113 points on the year. And that is saved away by Eddie Pemberthy, his first save of the game. It was a good shot by Caruso, defended away nicely by Pemberthy. Just a few minutes into this one, and we already see the first shot on goal for the Raiders. We'll see how this one progresses. It'll be Shawnee looking to attack. Into the middle now, this is Santucci, the sophomore who has played well for the Renegades. He's fourth in goals on the year for them with 19. Now into the area here.
Still frozen.
Looking for an area. Let Brett Lundberg, again, the Duke commit. This is back up top to Steve, who you see a lot on ball for the Renegades. He controls this offensive play for them well. Looking for an option now, and back up to Santucci. They'll play around the top of the key. This is down low now. Rockowitz looking for an option in the middle. He'll take the shot. It goes just wide, and it'll be out. They'll say Shawnee will keep it. Saved away there by Ryan Caruso, brother of Nicholas Caruso, with his first save of the game. Now here's Martino looking inside. He'll take a shot, and he'll score! E.J. Martino with his first goal of the game. That makes it 20 on the season for him. The sophomore nets his first.
EJ with a no-doubter. First goal for the Renegades.
Was able to make his way across the center of the field, coming from behind, and put that one into the right butterfly of the net. Beautiful
we weren't
shot
sure
by
whether
Martino.
EJ's number was going to be 16 or 18 tonight,
both.
but it's 18, and he gets the first goal for the Renegades on the board.
Estevez back out there now, 2 for 2 on faceoffs. Now he's got to get off. Face off, get off, and he does it better than anyone. He'll be attending West Point University in the fall, a senior who has done well in football, lacrosse, 3-sport athlete, and he's the face-off guy for the Renegades. With possession again now, looking to go up quick 2-0 as we start this one. Just 4 minutes in here, a little over 8 minutes to go in this first quarter. This is Lundberg. He'll play down low. Now Rockowitz again. Defended there by Mers. The shot and the score by Rockowitz. Shawnee 2-0 in the blink of an eye. Tyler Rockowitz nets his 50th of the season.
Right, and that just broke the tie because he was tied with the lead with 49 with McEnany.
McEnany is not playing in this one. He's nursing an ankle injury, I believe it is. But Rockowitz takes advantage, takes that goal lead for Shawnee. It's 2-0 before you even know it.
Well, we said earlier, scoring early and often is going to be key, and certainly Shawnee jumped out to that quick 2-0 lead.
Shawnee is absolutely taking advantage. Well, a penalty on the faceoff, so Shawnee will retain it again, looking to go up 3-0. Now down low, this is the goal scorer, Rockowitz. Behind the net is key for Shawnee. They like to play it a lot, as you have seen so far. Both their goals have come from plays behind the net with players running forward and just putting it in the back of the net.
Yeah, it's definitely
really individual plays.
Definitely one of their strong points, Kevin. They, really have control behind there, looking for the cutter.
Here's Rockowitz again, looking for it. Passes up to Steelau. Steelau will let this one off to Lundberg. Lundberg down low again. And here's Martino, the sophomore and first goal scorer for Shawnee, who net his 20th of the season. Shawnee 2-0 in this one early. The Raiders of Tom Zavries looking for anything, something to get them going here. Martino send it back out top. Errant pass there for Lundberg. That one will go out of bounds and it'll be the Raiders' ball. Raiders bench trying to get them into this game. Now on ball, this is Ethan Kelly. Playing across the middle of the field. He's checked there. Will stay in bounds and set up the offensive possession for the Raiders. Ethan Kelly, senior midfielder, playing in what could potentially be his last game. So stressful for these guys. You love it. All the emotions of these playoff matches. I know I just had one personally, and it's something. Gets your emotions running high, and that's what you love to see about high school sports. So here's Toms River East looking to capitalize on those emotions and make something happen here in the offensive zone. This one's back out top. Down low here is Nate Cummings into the zone. He's checked there by multiple Shawnee players, taken off the ball by the long pole. That was Johnny Sears. Now Johnny Sears taking advantage, capitalizing into the zone. He'll take a shot and just miss wide. He was checked there on the shot. They'll say Shawnee will keep it. Johnny Sears, defense to offense.
Coast to coast almost on that one.
Shawnee will go quick inside with a shot and saved away there by Caruso. A great save by Caruso. Shawnee controls it, though. They'll keep possession here. This is Bartasius. He'll send it down to Martino, looking to slow things down. Now back up top. Here's Lundberg. Looking for an option here is Lundberg, defended by 3 Raiders. He'll find one, and now down low is Martino. Martino is loving to play that down low position, and it's working well for them. Lundberg from out top. He'll send it down to Martino. Inside, Martino takes a shot just over the top of Caruso's mitt there.
And that's absolutely great ball control there by the Renegades, and they keep possession.
Yes, they will. 5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. It's 2-0 Shawnee off goals of Rockowitz and Martino. It was a quick start for Shawnee. That's exactly what they were looking for. And they'll keep possession here, looking to net a third. Here's Steelau on ball. He'll give off to Lundberg. Lundberg makes a swim dive move, puts it inside, and saved away there by Caruso. Caruso making some big saves early to keep the Raiders in this one.
Yeah, great move there by the Renegades, but a great save again by the Raiders goalie.
I think it could easily be 3-4-0 if it wasn't for Ryan Caruso, sophomore goalie. Now here for the Raiders is Ethan Kelly. He'll make a substitution, send off Tyler Mendez in favor of Tyler Goldsky. Again, here is Kelly. Kelly looking inside. He's stripped away there again. Shawnee's defense has been stout early. Looking to go coast to coast here, but taken away from it there. Battle for the ball in the middle. And that's one with a nice swim dive by Tyler Goldsky. But taken back offensively by Shawnee. Now running with the ball. Here's Jack Creaney looking inside. He takes a shot, and just wide that one goes. Shawnee inside. Is that a goal for them there? I missed it.
We were looking down. We had some papers flying over.
A goal for Shawnee. I believe it was Steelau.
It's 3-0 up on the scoreboard.
In the blink of an eye, there you go. I believe it was on the inbound play. They sent one over the net, and Steelau put it right in the back of the net, unbeknownst to us. And there it is, 3-0 Shawnee, just like that.
3 different scores. You said Kale scored that?
That was Steelau, yes, on that one. I don't even know if our replay caught it. We'll see if we can get a hold of that one. And there he is. We've said it 3 times now. Estevez on the faceoff. He's 4 of 4. And off he heads. Shawnee dominating this one early. Hamza Reese just looking for anything offensively, trying to get a defensive stop. Their long pulls have not been contributing for them. Now back up top here is Santucci. Over to Lundberg. And Steelau now. Hamza Reese will let him have it up here. They're not worried about this positioning, but as soon as Shawnee gets to the zone, as Steelau will now, Hamza Reese will have sticks all over it. But they can't, and Steelau with a side stick for a goal. Shawnee 4, Steelau with 2. 3 minutes left in the first. It's a domination for Shawnee so far.
Wow, this we mentioned in the pregame that the team that comes out and scores first and often is going to be important today. Again, given some of those variables with the weather and the quality, the bad quality, I would say, with the air quality. Certainly, Shawnee has done that.
Yes, they have. Steelau with an awesome sidearm shot. Whipped that into the back of the net. Caruso had no chance. And it started out as a good start for Caruso, has turned into something. Well, he makes the save there, but it's turned into sort of a disaster for Tom Reese to start here. Shawnee hounding defensively. Estevez takes down offensive player for the Raiders, and they'll call a penalty on that one on Estevez. So Estevez will have to head out.
Yeah, I think that was a no-brainer. We saw those flags fly.
Both
very,
referees.
very quick, yep.
So it's Steelau with 2. The one who we didn't even see it. I mean, the third goal was.
The wind got our papers, and we both were looking away.
Everything was blown around.
But you called it. You guessed it, and you guessed it right, buddy.
The second one from Steelau was a great sidearm goal, and then you had Rockowitz and Martino who have contributed as well, and it's 4-0. The Raiders of Tom Reese have a hole to climb out of, that is for certain. they'll look to do so now with what seems to be only their third offensive possession of the game. They've really struggled to get out of the zone defensively.
We'll see if they can take advantage of this penalty against Shawnee.
With extra
There it
attacker,
is.
and they shot and score. A great shot from the side of the crease. I believe that was Colin Heel. Oh, apologies, Gerard Uzzolino for the Raiders. So it's 4-1. Great shot by Uzzolino. He's second on the team in goals with 62. He ups that tally to 63 there. Got that one past Eddie Pemberthy.
Yeah, absolutely taking advantage of that penalty and, you know, getting something on the scoreboard and gives something to hang their hat on right now.
Estevez wins another faceoff after the penalty, which cost dividends for the Shawnee team. We'll see if the Raiders can use that for some momentum. Lumber looking to change that mindset, and he does. Right back at you. The Raiders of Tom Zerist have nothing to say for Brett Lundberg.
Well,
he puts one in the back of the net.
And again, after the goal by Toms River East, you have Estevez, who wins over the years 70% of the faceoffs.
He's 6 of 6 today.
Of course, he wins it. He comes down and scores the 5th goal.
So the Raiders had their moment, what seemed like some momentum, for about 5 seconds.
All right, now I don't know if you'll see a change in the face-off for the Raiders or not. Personally, I don't think they know what to do.
Oh, well, they got one there.
Oh, okay.
That was well done by Ryan Grouse. Wins his first face-off against Estevez, which is not an easy feat at all.
You're right. Yeah. Oh, Ryan Grouse coming into this game wins 51% of the face-off. It's not 70%, but it's over 50.
And it's taken right back by Shawnee. So that face-off has no avail. Long stick poking and prodding. Shot inside and score. Steelau again. His third of the game. And Shawnee has 6.
Hat trick for Steelau. Unbelievable start for the Shawnee Renegades.
I mean, they're just putting everything in the back of the net. We said earlier, Caruso's had a good start to this game. I don't know if I'd say that anymore.
Well, you know, you have players in front of them, and they're getting some good shots off. They get a good, clean shot off. These Renegades are going to bury the biscuit, that's for sure.
It's absolutely quality shots for the Renegades so far, and you can see the difference that it's making. 6-1 Shawnee. I feel like we haven't even had time to catch up to this. It's just goal after goal after goal. We're not complaining here. And Estevez wins another one. Now this is into the zone again with an opening. This is Rockowitz. Takes a shot, saved away there. Now down low again in the X is Rockowitz. Junior player. Now Steelau again looking for his 4th. Takes a shot and can't put that one in the back of the net. It's Ryan Caruso with his 3rd save of the game.
Yeah, Cale thought he had that, but that was a great save.
Saw him put his hands on his head after. He thought he had his 4th. He's playing really well for the Renegades. Now this is inside with the shot. Saved away by Penberthy. It's open in the crease, but he'll control it there. It looked like he didn't know where it was.
No, he was hoping it wasn't behind him in the net. But
he took a look, didn't he?
He did.
Now Shawnee will have it back offensively. Quick possessions for the Raiders. They're trying to take quick shots, as is Shawnee. Here inside's the long pull. That's Jackson Hayes, who plays defense. He'll head back down the pitch. Now here's Martino. Down the X and back up to Rockowitz. Fast-paced to start this one as we wind down below a minute to go in the first quarter. It feels like we've been back and forth, but really just mainly in the Shawnee direction.
Well, Shawnee's transition game is just so quick.
Now this one's inside to Martino. Looking for an opening. He'll take the shot. Just wide that one goes, but Shawnee will retain it. Under 20 seconds to go here. Let's see if they can get a final shot off in this first frame. Here's Rockowitz again. Pick play by Martino. Rockowitz will go inside. Cradling and hounded by the long pull there. Now Rockowitz looking with the left, and it's saved away by Caruso there. Just under 10 seconds to go. Shawnee still in the opportunity. Caruso did good to keep this one at 6. Another shot inside, saved again away by Caruso. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. 3 good saves by Caruso there.
Absolutely right. He had 3 10-bell saves there. This game could have been very easily 8 or 9 to 1. But somehow the Raiders going to have to get more on the scoreboard and somehow slow down this quick quick and strong.
He'll keep the
Renegade team, yeah.
Caruso keeps the Raiders in striking distance, but it's 5 goals. I mean, 6-1 at the end of this first quarter is certainly not what Coach Joe Shore was looking for the Raiders.
That's for sure. And as we see the Renegades there, and the Renegades are coached by Don Green. He's 7 years at the helm. He's coming in with a coaching record of 122 wins, 69 losses. He's assisted by Murph Butler, Matt McCall, Andrew Fiorentino, Ryan O'Keefe, Dave Franks, and Austin Hayes.
And then, as I just mentioned, it's Joe Shore for the Raiders with Toms River East. They're 15-4 this year. He's been coaching for 6 years with a record of 46-36, assisted by Nick Caruso, Rick Weber, Nick Romano, Ryan Stefanik, Ben Cagno, Sal Esposito, and Josh Kane.
Okay, we got them in. We usually don't have that
we
many, assistant coaches, but
there's a lot of them.
I guess the freshman coaches in the JV, their season's over and
for the playoffs.
They come up for the playoffs and add their expertise as we see the Toms River East Raiders talking it over, seeing what they could possibly do to slow down this Renegades.
I think it's got to be a focus on transition. I mean, Shawnee has had so many just easy transition shots with no Raiders defenders even in the area.
Right, they're certainly running into a buzzsaw. Naturally, they have to see if they can get going offensively, but maybe they first should start to try to keep the Renegades in check and not score as many goals, and hopefully they can weed into this deficit.
I mean, it's difficult when you got a handful of D1 players who are in next year and in the years coming from Shawnee just rushing at you. You got to defend well, and the Raiders have not done that thus far. They'll look to right the ship here.
Absolutely. I know there's some fine players coming up from freshmen and JV also for the Renegades.
Absolutely. So we'll see how this one progresses. It's Estevez out there again. He'll face off against Ryan Grouse, who won the one face-off, but Estevez has overwhelmingly dominated in that department. And he'll take another one there as this second quarter gets underway. Estevez changing direction. He'll put this one up forward. Here's Creaney on ball. Creaney will go down low. Here's Michael Bartasius with his first appearance of the game. 6-1 early in this second quarter. Inside's Martino, who's done well in the X position down low, and just been a great option for the Renegades. You've seen it on ball a lot today. He only has one goal to show for it so far, but assists galore.
Well, I think he had like 19 a regular year, and again, he's just a sophomore.
Here we go. Steelau looking into the area. He'll hesitate and go inside. Take the shot just wide for Steelau. He is really doing well offensively. Shifty.
And if you notice that he couldn't really get a good shot on, I think it was like double or triple team. So they're going to have to pick their poisons on who to double team. And
it's a coaching adjustment for sure. Steelau is one of them, but then you leave Lundberg with an opportunity.
You have 5 or 6 players that can score at will for the Renegades.
We're seeing the 2 seed Shawnee dominate this one early. That's Martino with a little turnaround shot. Saved away by Caruso there. Great save. Back inside with an option, and another save by Caruso. 2 awesome saves there to keep this one at 6 for Shawnee.
That's like
float around in the box, though, with an opportunity. Shawnee will retain it again with a shot. Sailed on that one by Martino.
We got lucky on that one that he shot high because Caruso just made 5 or 6 great saves.
Absolutely. He's keeping the Renegades at bay in this one. Defense has not been great for the Raiders, but Caruso has been there to back it up in times of need. So it's 6-1, and the Raiders will have it in the offensive zone. Down low here is Uzzolino, the goal scorer for the Raiders. Twisting and turning offensively. Hounded there by Hayes, the long pole defensively. Now this is Cummings, one of the 2 Cummings brothers on the team. One's a senior, 3rd in goals on the season. That is Nate Cummings on ball currently. 3rd in goals on the season. 3rd in goals on the season as a senior. He is 47 on the year. His brother Colin Cummings is a junior, also starter on the team. You'll see him down low there, number 14. Always love the brother dynamic on these teams.
Absolutely. You usually have 2 or 3 sets in some of the teams, and it's fun going to see them going against each other when they were young, and now they're on the same team.
This is Caruso, the other Caruso brother. You've got Ryan Caruso in net, and then Nicholas Caruso is the attacker midfielder for this team, who leads the team in goals. Here's Nicholas, hounded there by Sears. A long pole, a little behind the back shot from Nicholas, and he won't get that one to go, but it's going to be played, let out of bounds. They'll say a hold on Shawnee, so they'll give this one to the Raiders. Now Uzzolino again. Looking for an option with Hayes defending. Long pole, just stick check after stick check. This is back up top. That was Cummings who gave off to Kelly. Now Kelly looking for an option, defended there by Steelau. Kelly inside, he'll take the shot off the post. That one got past Pemberthy, but not into the back of the net. And here comes the Renegades down the left-hand sideline with an opening. Not many defenders back. This is that transition game we talked about, but it goes past Lumberg, recovered there, and down low now. Here's Bartasius and Martino. In the low area. Martino defended by two Toms River East players. Shawnee will retain it with Lumberg. He controls there. Lumberg will play back up top to Steelau. And then across it goes. So Shawnee looking to slow down the pace after that fast transition offense they had. This one's all the way back up to Steelau. He's defended there by Kelly. Couple substitutions being made as Creaney comes back in. He's on ball now. Creaney again here back up top. Shawnee really slowing this one down. I mean, up 6-1.
Absolutely no need to hurry, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Now here is Steelau back up top. Martino play down low to Rockowitz. Rockowitz looking for an option. He's defended there by that long pole. This is Lumberg. Lumberg takes the shot just wide. That was a whipped shot by Lumberg, and he couldn't get it to go.
And the angle that we are, that didn't miss by much.
Shawnee will keep it. Martino again, who's done well for the Renegades so far. He'll play back up top to Lumberg, who just had that shot that went just wide. Steelau looking for his fourth of the game. He's knocked down momentarily there. Hounded by two Raiders defenders, but he'll keep possession for Martino. Now Lumberg again. Shawnee plays this six-man offensive scheme, and it's worked for them so far. This one, Steelau inside with a great opening. Saved there by Caruso, I believe, or just went past him. We'll see. They'll keep it with Shawnee.
And the last 5 or 6 offensive possessions, they've had good control, but they haven't scored. So possibly, they're not getting a great look like they were in the first quarter.
Well, here's Steelau with a great look now off the top of the post. Looked like he had his fourth there, but it was not to be. That one got past Caruso, but not into the back of the net.
Goaltender's best friend.
Shawnee will keep it again. What is like their fourth or fifth, and there it is. On the fifth possession for Shawnee in the offensive zone, it is Tyler Rockowitz who nets his second of the game, number 9 for the Renegades. And there it is, 7-1. You see, it seemed imminent for Shawnee after that offensive possession.
After 5 or 6 shots, they finally got that 7th goal to go up 7-1.
This is just a domination for the Renegades so far. We'll see if the Toms River East coaching staff has anything to say about that, or if the players can get their emotions settled, playoff game, get some senior pride underneath them, and get this one going.
Now, we've seen it before, because goals can be scored in bunches in lacrosse, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Here's Estevez. What do you know? Winning another faceoff into the center here now. He'll take the shot. That one goes just wide. Played back inside now by Shawnee. We're going to go to a replay of that last goal, sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com. It was inside for Rockowitz. That long pole almost got a stick on it, but it was not to be. Looks like they'll rule that in favor of Tom's River East after that replay sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy. So 2 for Rockowitz, 3 for Steelau, and then Lundberg and Martino contributing as well. All over the score sheet today. Tom's River East cannot control that one. Here's that transition game again. Right down the field is Creaney. Creaney inside. Rockowitz with the shot, and he scores his third of the game. Tyler Rockowitz makes it 8, pouring it on as the Renegades.
And you again just saw that quick transition after the turnover, after we thought it might have been a penalty called, but no call. No, I don't think there should have been a penalty there. And Renegades just took advantage of it, just went right down and scored their 8th goal.
No response from the Raiders of Tom's River East. They have had absolutely nothing to hold off the Shawnee Renegades here. We'll do a replay of that one, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. And it was that transition game again.
All right, here we go with number 9 again.
And the Raiders take a much-needed timeout.
Yeah,
8-1. They can't let this one get away
really thought
from
they
them.
might have taken timeout earlier, but again they were keeping the Renegades at bay the first couple minutes of the second quarter, but then getting the floodgates opened again for the Renegades. That's for sure.
I was just thinking that the floodgates are indeed open. 8-1 is the score here. Renegades over the Raiders. And it looks like again we have Morristown versus Mainland in the other side of the semifinal. If it's Morristown that comes out the victor, it'll be Shawnee away. But if Mainland, the 4 seed, takes the upset over Morristown, then we'll have them as the Shawnee is hosting. We're going to do another replay here of the post shot, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com.
Okay, we caught the tail end of that there, that after the shot, and again, Tom's River Raiders kept possession. During this timeout, we'd also like to wish the Shawnee girls lacrosse team good luck today. They're playing a semifinal game at Cherry Hill West. So good luck to the Shawnee girls lacrosse. And also Lenape girls lacrosse is playing today at Cherokee, another semifinal game. That would be for the Group 4 semifinals. And also, while we're at it, good luck to Cherokee baseball. They're in the group final. Today, they're home against Eastern.
A lot of spring sports playoffs going on.
Absolutely.
It's awesome to see.
And congratulations to the Lenape tennis. They won the South Jersey Group 4 champs, but unfortunately did lose in the state semifinals against Ridgewood. So congratulations there to Lenape tennis. And you guys playing tennis for Shawnee had a pretty successful year.
It was a good, successful season that ended in heartbreak. I'm sorry, Provost, if you're watching this. It's tough for me to talk about, I'm going to be honest.
Sure.
But it was an awesome season, and I'm happy with the results. Lots of friendships made and lots of fun times had, which is what it's all about. Senior
That's what
season.
it's all about.
Gotta love it.
Wins the icing on the cake.
Yep. And it wouldn't be had, but let's see if Shawnee Lacrosse can make up for that here. I'd be happy to see. This is inside. Tom's River East takes a shot and scores just like that out of the timeout. Nicholas Caruso, the leading scorer, puts his 81st of the season in the back of the net. So that timeout for Tom's River East pays dividends. 8-2, they're cutting into that lead from Shawnee.
And you see that so many times after a timeout where the timeout really was needed to call, and they come back and, get a goal in there to cut it to 8-2.
Shawnee looked a little bit flat-footed there on that one. We'll do another replay of that one, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. And in the meantime, while we were watching that replay, guess what happened? Estevez won another faceoff, so Shawnee controls possession.
I thought I missed something that was unexpected.
This is Martino on ball now in the X spot. He'll down low, play back up top to Lundberg. Shawnee taking easy passes, up 6 goals here in the second quarter, just under 5 minutes remaining. Tom's River East did well there to cut the momentum out from Shawnee and get one back, but we'll see how this progresses here. It's Lundberg now down low. A little screen play there. He'll go inside. And now there, it's Bartasius on ball. Now back up top, Steelau looking for his 4th of the game. He'll hesitate inside. Rockowitz takes a shot, saved away there by Caruso. Not handled cleanly, but handled well.
And Ryan Caruso's not a big guy, but boy, he cover a lot of space.
He's definitely not a big guy. He looked like 5'6" up there.
I know, great positioning, cutting down the angle, doing a good job.
He might have another one to save here. It's Lundberg into the area with a shot, and he scores. Brett Lundberg, his 2nd of the game, coast to coast for Shawnee's 9th here. Brett Lundberg weaving in and out of defenders. Caruso had no chance.
Like you said, coast to coast, and boy, Caruso didn't have much chance on that one, that's for sure. Really clean look. Gives the Renegades their 9th goal.
And pouring it on here, we'll do another replay of that one, sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com. And he was hip checked, it looked like, but he was able to avoid it. Hounded by the long pole from the Raiders, and just kept control. Was able to put that one in the back of the net.
Definitely a lot of pressure there by the Raiders defense, but it didn't matter.
So 9-2 is the score. After 6-1 at the end of the first, Shawnee has continued their offensive presence, but the Raiders take one back. It was Nate Cummings, the midfielder for the Raiders, who gets one back to make it 9-3. The Renegades defense does not look too happy about that one.
Yeah, he just kind of walked right in, and again, I know we have a comfortable lead. We still a lot of game left to play, and
absolutely
certainly don't want to give them any kind of a momentum to get back into this game.
Nice view of the face-off here. 3-9 is the score. And control there. It's going to be a little fight for the ball, and they'll give the possession to the Renegades. They'll say a foul occurred on the play from number 24. Mert Fat.
I guess that's one way of stopping Estevez on the face-off, huh?
You could say so. Here's Bartasius on ball for the Renegades. 9-3 after the goal from the Raiders. And Nate Cummings. Down low is Martino. He's always in that position, just ready for a pass. Taking their time offensively is Shawnee, looking to set up a possible play here. Martino will go around the left side. Stick there, and the shot and a score! There it is for Steelau with his 4th of the game. A wonderful offensive play from Shawnee. Puts them in double digits.
And just a great assist there by E.J. Martino.
The bench is going crazy for that one from Shawnee. Steelau puts his 4th of the game in the back of the net. Martino with yet another assist. He has been awesome in that X spot. Just like that, Shawnee has 10. Score is 10-3, just over 2 minutes left to go in this second quarter of the first half.
And coming into this game, E.J. Martino did have 19 goals and 22 assists, so he certainly added on to both today.
Here goes Shawnee again, down low Martino, yet again. And back up top's Lundberg, looking for his 3rd of the game. He'll weave inside, take the shot, and score. Brett Lundberg, Shawnee pouring it on here. Lundberg with the hat trick, make it 11. I mean, just back-to-back for the Renegades. It really helps when you have Estevez winning every faceoff. They get it down low, and there it is for Lundberg.
Absolutely.
He puts his 3rd of the game in the back of the net. We'll have a replay of that one for you guys, sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com. Too easy for Lundberg. He's going to take advantage of that one every day of the week. And twice on Thursday.
It is Thursday, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
That was the idea there.
I followed you. Okay.
Estevez again. Here's Steelau. 2 minutes left to go in this first half. Shawnee will play it down low to guess who? EJ Martino. In that position again, Shawnee will take their time. It's 11-3. At this point, the Raiders are going to need a miracle of a comeback to right the ship here and make amends in what could be the last game for these seniors. Martino now inside. He'll take the shot. That one goes just wide. They'll say it went out the side. Shawnee will keep it. Now here's Brikowski back up top to Steelau. And across it goes. Lundberg looking for his fourth. Trying to catch up with Steelau's four. Back up top now on ball is Kale. Inside to Rockowitz. Puts that one wide. Shawnee will keep it. No need for a save there by Ryan Caruso. Caruso just hasn't had much help defensively. I mean, he's been peppered by shots, and he's done well for the most part.
He's made some great saves and, wide open shots also. He's
been put in a tough position. He'll be put in another tough position here, and he won't be able to do anything about it. It's Brett Lundberg who ties Steelau's tally of 4 and puts the Renegades at 12 for the game. Shawnee really pouring it on now. It's 12-3 is the score. As they'll sub out some of their big guns. Lundberg and Steelau come out offensively, as well as Santucci. Now just over a minute left in this first half. Shawnee 12-3. And what was a 6-1 lead has quickly turned into a 9-goal lead. Estevez again here. Now down low is Rockowitz. Apologies, that is Justin Robinson checking in for the first time in this one. Number 5 for the Renegades, another senior player. Here's Creaney looking across the field, back to Steelau. Checked out for about 10 seconds there, and he's right back on. Now 20 seconds left in this first half. Shawnee will look to make one more push offensively. It's Steelau for the Renegades. He has 4 on the game, as does Lundberg. It's Rockowitz with 3, and then from there, Martino chipped in with 1 as well, but he's had a big impact on this one. From the top of the key, here's Lundberg. Weaving in and out, looking for his 5th. Intercepted there by the Raiders. 2-1, and there will be nothing at the end of this first half. With the score, the Renegades 12, the Raiders 3. This one's domination.
Domination is correct. Again, we said in the pregame who scores first and often going to be key, and the Renegades
often's the key word there.
Have done it, that's for sure. As you see there at halftime, 12-3, 9-goal differentiation for the Renegades.
That is the score. We will be right back with you here on LDTV Sports. Stick around.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Davis Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. Expect more. Delivering high-caliber treatment and assessments with the application of cutting-edge technology for rehabilitation and sports performance. Visit us on the web at davisptsr.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. Delightful Destinations Travel Agency, making memories that will last a lifetime. 856-985-2969 or delightfuldestinations23@gmail.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org. The District app provides access to a variety of personalized school and district information at any time from anywhere. Students and parents can quickly and easily connect with everything from school news to athletic and activity schedules to grades and assignments to social media in one mobile-friendly view. The home screen features the activity stream. You can customize this feed with the information you want to see from your school and see all of your content all on one page. In the Notifications tab, you'll have quick access to important emails from your school or the district, as well as your subscribed alerts. You can choose to receive alerts for attendance, class and assignment grades, and even when a cafeteria balance runs low. And when logged into the app, the More screen allows students and parents to view schedules, class websites, grades, assignments, attendance, and more. You can also customize the calendar to display only events from the activities, clubs, and sports of your choice. The More screen is also where you can find links to many useful resources, like lunch menus, social media, and step-by-step instructions for setting up the app. The LRHSD app is available for free from the App Store and Google Play. Just search Lenape Regional High School District. And for more information, visit lrhsd.org/app. Connect with the Lenape Regional High School District Highlights page on Facebook to see outstanding achievements of our students and staff. Just type LRHSD Highlights, hit like, and you'll get the latest updates on achievements in academics, extracurricular activities, community service, and athletics from all 4 of the Lenape District's high schools. From success in the classroom, to volunteering in the community, to milestones on the court, there's a lot to like with the Lenape Regional High School District Highlights page. The Project Lead the Way non-resident student tuition program offered by the Lenape Regional High School District at Seneca High School features a dynamic science, technology, engineering, and mathematics curriculum. In this 4-year program, students build skill sets that prepare them for the future.
Being in the Project Lead the Way program sets these students apart from other seniors that are applying to different colleges and universities. The students that have written to us have all expressed that they feel just so much ahead in terms of the types of projects that they're doing, in terms of their preparation and their understanding of engineering in general.
They're getting exposure to content that outside of this program they would never otherwise get. They're hearing things now for the second time in college instead of it being the first time. Coupled with the hands-on experiences that you get in class, I think really prepares you in a way that just taking regular science and maybe other STEM classes don't really put the whole package together.
The aspects of Project Lead the Way that really appeal to me are the hands-on experience that we get by using tools present in the classroom and the teaching experience that we get from real engineers.
As an engineering major myself, when I look at what the kids get exposed to in this course, they're so much better prepared to take the rigors of what an engineering major is going to give for them in college and then ultimately a career in there.
I think Seneca's program is great because it is cohort-based. They all know each other, they're all comfortable with each other. That comfort allows them to do genuine peer review. They can really critique each other very well, and it always helps them get better.
Even if you're not interested in the engineering aspect, you learn life lessons that you can use down the road, such as failure is important to succeeding and creating better solutions.
There's a lot of soft skills and problem-solving skills that will carry with them no matter where life takes them.
Students that complete the PLTW program can earn up to 9 college credits, all while receiving a superior LRHSD education that includes access to all activities and athletic opportunities offered at Seneca High School.
Seneca has a lot to offer. We have all of our athletics. We have tons of clubs and activities that really put any student at ease because there's something there for them.
I'm a part of the softball team, and I love our team because we're such a close family. I'm also part of the robotics team, and it's a hands-on experience that I don't think could be matched by any other club.
The best thing about Seneca as a whole, and it is kind of our mantra, which is Seneca family. And it's really about the culture and the relationships that the students have with each other, with their teachers, and as a community.
The teachers are very welcoming, especially for extra help, or if you don't understand something, you can come in after school and they'll help you out.
Seneca family to me is just being in a community of people who really care about each other and look out for each other and want the best for everyone.
For more information about and to apply to the Project Lead the Way non-resident student tuition program at Seneca High School, visit lrhsd.org/tuition.
Welcome back into LDTV Sports. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
We just found out, Kevin, that Morristown did win their game today against Mainland. They won 20-6.
Sure.
So if Shawnee wins this, they will be playing at Morristown next Tuesday, June the 10th, for the South Jersey Group 3 Finals.
That'll be a great matchup. You said earlier to me, I don't think we heard it on the broadcast, but it was Shawnee played Morristown earlier in the season, 9-8 Morristown won.
Morristown won by 1, so I'm sure Renegades want to get a little revenge. Of course, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Shot of redemption.
Shawnee has to win this game first.
They're well in control here, though. It's 12-3.
That's for sure.
It's been 4 from Steelau, 4 from Rockowitz, 4 from Lundberg, or 3 from Rockowitz, apologies, and then 1 from Martino, and that puts you where you are as we stand.
That's right, yeah. We also wanted to welcome you back in the broadcast booth, Kevin.
I'm excited to be back.
I got the spring schedule, and I know you usually announce with me Shawnee home games and Seneca home games. I said, I didn't see your name, and I'm thinking, you know what? He looks like a tennis dude.
There we are.
And I was right as soon as I got the roster. And well, welcome back again. Congrats on a good year on the tennis team.
Happy to be back. Nothing I enjoy doing more, Mel, than games with you, and we've had some great memories together. And
some great games
if
too.
this
that's for sure.
this be the last one, then
Go out with a bang.
let's do it. And one more half to go here as we are underway. Estevez wins the faceoff yet again for the Renegades, 12-3. Coach Joe Shore's got to make some adjustments for his boys. They just had a long conversation down in the corner of the field. We'll see if he makes some coaching adjustments, just tries to get in their head mentally with this could be your last game, right?
Absolutely, and judging the way this is going, he's probably, gee, I don't know what to do next, and that's a possibility.
Leave it up to the players to try and take control.
Keep their heads up high, and finish out the season.
Well, here's Rockowitz. He'll play back up top to Lundberg, as we have seen so often. This is Lundberg and Steelau duo at the top of the key. They're at it again. Lundberg down low to Martino. Inside, Rockowitz behind the back. Oh, what that would have been. Couldn't get to go off the side of the net instead, but he'll retain possession. It's Rockowitz again now. If that one had gone in the back of the net, it would have been something else for the Renegades. It would have been Rockowitz's fourth of the game. Instead, it's Steelau looking for his fifth. He'll go behind the back. Can't put that one in the back of the net. Shawnee will keep it again. Dazzling Shawnee to start this one out. 2 behind the back shot attempts. Now here we go again. This is Santucci looking inside. Saved away there by Ryan Caruso.
Oh, and he got taken down, and I think it's going to be a penalty. Looks like against number 17 or 19.
Yeah, they'll call the foul. So what looked like a nice save and control for the Raiders. We'll give it right back to Shawnee.
Okay, goes against number 17, Raymond Mers.
And now we've gotten this nice breeze here. It's cooled things down at least 10 degrees.
Just a tad.
That's what you need. So Shawnee will keep it after the penalty. They'll have the extra attacker out now. And it's Lundberg on ball. He'll play down low to Martino, who has been so good in this one. Back up top now, it's Rockowitz. And Lundberg, they'll play around the key. Lundberg again now. He's defended there. Now Steelau looking for his fifth. Back up top, Shawnee will pass around. Lundberg fakes the shot. He'll play down to Martino. Back inside, around is Steelau. That one goes over and out of bounds. Shawnee will keep it. Still on the advantage with the power play. This one's across. Shawnee will go in quickly. Inside. Can't retain that one, and the Raiders will have it. Moving with it now is Ethan Kelly.
Ooh,
but it's taken away
turnover
there with an option inside. Looked like Martino could have had the shot. He opts with pass instead. It works out anyway. It's Grayson Santucci with his first of the game. Number 13, the sophomore, puts it in the back of the net for Shawnee. 13th it is.
And that's just a bad turnover there by the Raiders, and Renegades took advantage.
I mean, right in the middle of the field in front of the goalie with no defenders in his face. That one's going to work out every time. Just about as easy as it can be for Gray Santucci. We'll show it to you here on the replay. Sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy, on the web at ivyrehab.com. I mean, look at that.
It was right after the turnover. And pass to number 13, doesn't miss. Santucci.
Shawnee again on the attack. Down to Martino again. Now back up top. Shawnee has been relentless in this one, and they'll continue to be. Just keep pouring it on. I'd have to imagine that is a philosophy from Coach Don Green. In his 7th season, he knows how fast these games can change, so it's important for Shawnee to not let their foot off the gas, per se.
I don't think you're going to see that today, that's for sure.
These playoff matches, players know what's at stake. They
certainly don't want to look ahead, but it's kind of tough not to, especially knowing that Moorestown's there waiting for them.
They'll be excited to have that one. It was Creaney who faked the shot. He played back up top. Now Creaney again. Fakes one more time. Looks to go cross. It's deflected there. And that one will roll out of bounds. Couple substitutions being made. Now back up top. Here's Bartasius. Bartasius holds. He'll play the easy pass up top to Lundberg, who has 4 on the game. Tied for the goal lead in this one with Steelau. He's looking for his 5th. He'll take the shot. Saved away there by Caruso. Fight for the ball inside. It's put in the back of the net. Tyler Rockowitz, his 4th of the game. Grabbed the loose ball, some loose change, and a free goal. That's 14 for Shawnee. Score 14-3. Again, Rockowitz just grabbed that one. He's like, it's right there for him.
You know, I'm not sure, Kevin. I think there is something in the rules where you have running clock, and at the moment it's bypassing me. It may be 15 goals in the second half. I'm not sure.
I could see that. Here's Estevez taking quick off the face-off on the length of the field, and he'll go off now. So Shawnee leads by 11, score of 14-3. They are just putting their mark on this one and not letting up. It's been a sight to see for the Renegades. They have played to their potential today, and I'm sure coaches are pleased with what they have seen out of their guys.
Looks like number 2, freshman defense Johnny Sears, getting into the game for Shawnee.
There you have it. He's on the defensive side. Instead, it's offensive possession for Shawnee, who have it now. This is Grayson Santucci, who put his first in the back of the net, but he can't put another one in there as Ryan Caruso has the save. Now the Raiders will have it, but Martino is relentless in the offensive pressure, and it'll result in a turnover. Shawnee gets it right back, turning his Steelau ahead to Martino. Martino with so many options. He opts for a shot and scores. E.J. Martino, 15 for Shawnee.
And also looked like number 27, Owen Sheets Jr., went in for the Renegades. Thought I saw him going in.
I mean, Martino there had 4 or 5 things that he could have done with the ball. He opted to be a little selfish, which I don't mind.
He scored the first goal, and then he gave up, had a bunch of assists the rest of the way. So he said, what the heck?
He can be selfish. He's earned that right.
Going back under the score.
And he adds another one to the tally for Shawnee, pouring it on 15-3. Just over 6 minutes left. It looks like we might have just hit that running clock, as you said. I don't think it stopped there on that possession.
Okay, maybe it's 12. I'm not sure.
Could be my eyes deceiving me as well. Maybe the clock was stopped and I'm getting old. It was Steelau who took the shot there. That one goes wide.
You're getting
old.
old.
Yeah, keep it.
You're ready for the home, buddy. I don't know.
I got a letter given to myself from my freshman self that I wrote all the way back freshman year. I just got it given to me the other day. It's crazy how time flies.
Oh, yeah. I know. Just last week, I thought I was a freshman in high school. Different millennium.
Live like one. It's another goal for Shawnee. E.J. Martino puts his 3rd of the game in the back of the net. It's 16 now. The Raiders just look defeated. They have no answer defensively, haven't had any offensive possessions, and that is the running clock. So Shawnee leads by 13. This clock keeps going. It's Martino with 3 now on the game. This one looks to be just about over.
Looks like Justin Robinson for Shawnee, number 5, just went in. You'll probably see a lot of substitutes from now till the end of the game.
Yeah, we could see backup goalie Jude Wilson. I'll give a shout out to him, my future roommate at Clemson.
There you go.
Let's see if he gets an opportunity to get in this one. In the meantime, though, it's Estevez winning yet another faceoff. Shawnee will have it in the offensive zone again, just hounding. Giving no opportunities for the Raiders to claw back in this one at all. It'll be up top with Grayson Santucci, who scored the goal earlier in this second half. Now Steelau again, who has 4 on the game. And Lundberg now with a little nice swim dive in the offensive zone. Stielau looking to get past 2 defenders. He will take the shot. That one bounces over and wide. They'll keep it with Shawnee. Looks like the clock stopped here. I'm not sure if that was.
Yeah, I think the ref's discretion, if the ball is really loose and takes time to get the ball, he has an option to stop the clock, and that's what he did.
Doesn't seem like it's restarted here, though, so
well,
might have a little difficulties. In the meantime, it's Martino inside. They'll call multiple flags on that one. Play continues, a little pushing and shoving. And they'll send off, I believe, number 17, Raymond Mers for the Raiders with the foul.
And that's his second. It's a second penalty of the game for Mers.
The clock has been restarted. Looks like Martino, who's been great for the Renegades, will come off in this one. I don't know if he got the wind knocked out of him. He took a hard hit.
Yeah,
he'll sit down on the bench here.
Yeah, Coach Green came over to him, and wonderful to see the trainer coming out and take a look at him.
Coaches have to be happy with his effort in this one.
Absolutely. Fantastic game by EJ.
He'll get subbed off in favor of Bartasius, who is another great offensive option for the Renegades. Now here's Stielau up top. He'll fake the shot and give it off to Rockowitz. Rockowitz back to Stielau now, who take the shot. That one goes just wide, but Shawnee will keep it. Now under 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Shawnee leads by 13 goals. Now inside here with the shot and saved away by Caruso momentarily. It'll be recovered there by Creedy back up front with the shot, and that one goes wide. That was Grayson Santucci with the shot.
By the way, great tomato pies at Santucci's if you ever like tomato pies.
Johnny's Pies is another great option.
Yeah.
You ever had it? Main Street?
Lows? No. I heard about that.
Uh-huh. It's a good option.
But I know Santucci's is, well, big in Philly, and I think they just got a couple stores down in the shore area.
I had, a couple weeks ago, I went up to New Haven, Connecticut. They got great pies up there. Sally's a Pizza.
Oh.
It was a dream of mine to go there. I'm a big pizza guy.
Sounds good.
And they crowned, Dave Portnoy's crowned New Haven as the pizza capital of the world. So I had the opportunity and couldn't miss it.
I think pizza, it takes in all 5 group categories. So
it does.
It's healthy. You got the tomato, you got the starch.
I like your thinking.
Yeah.
I like that. That was a great pie, and I'm one for a great pie, so I was very happy. But back to Shawnee here, lead by 13. Stielau with the shot. That one goes wide. They'll say Shawnee keeps it with another inbounds play. Now closing in on a minute left in this third quarter. It's Shawnee by 13. The Raiders have had no response here in this third quarter. It was 12-3 at the half, has turned into 16-3, and the Renegades are looking to add on. They're not done yet. Here's Bartasius. He'll play across to Stielau with the shot. That one goes wide again. Stielau's had a couple of great looks. Hasn't been able to put his 5th of the game in the back of the net.
Yeah, it looks like as he was taking that shot, he did get bumped by number 24, Mert Fott, and kind of changed the trajectory of his shot.
Shawnee will keep it again. They are relentless in their pressure. Here's Bartasius back up top. Now Creedy. He goes left, falls down there, but will keep possession. Well done there by Creedy to not let that one get away from him. Lundberg looking to get past defenders. Inside with an opening. Shot. Oh, that one goes wide, and a save by Caruso. Looked like it was deflected, and it looked like it might have been deflected in from our angle, but instead Caruso was able to put that one wide. So the Raiders will have it for these last 10 seconds of this third quarter. They'll go forward with it to no avail here. This one will roll out of bounds. The running clock will have the quarter come to an end. Shawnee continues their dominance in this one, in this South Jersey Group 3 sectional semifinal. They lead after 3 quarters, 16-3. It's been contributions all up and down the score sheet, and they have really just not let up in this one.
Absolutely.
Tom Zarice has had no answer.
We are already in the running clock, and Coach Green has been putting a lot of different players in. And right at the end there, notice number 8, Peter Joes, went in for a few seconds. We'll see if he continues to stay in for the fourth quarter. Okay, we got 1 quarter to go, and again, we already mentioned that if Shawnee wins today, which looks like they should, they will be heading against the nemesis, Morristown Quakers, for the South Jersey Group 3 final. That would be played on Tuesday, June the 4th. And again, we mentioned earlier that Shawnee did play Morristown during the year. They did lose to them by only 1 goal, so I'm sure they're going to really be revved up for that one, that's for sure.
You're not lying when you say the nemesis. I mean, you have the classic inter-school rivalries, the sister schools with Cherokee and Lenape and Seneca. But Morristown, at least for me as a Shawnee future graduate here in the next week and a half, Morristown has always been that team.
Right, and just not in boys lacrosse. Girls lacrosse looks like they're going to be going into the finals. And field hockey, they've been strong in so many other sports.
Absolutely. Good programs all around at Morristown, and that one will sure be a doozy. But meanwhile, here in this one, 12 minutes to go. It's the Renegades by 13. As we've mentioned so many times, they've had really no problems in this one from the start. They made it 2-0 early. It was goals by Martino to start it off and Rockowitz, and then from there, they really just haven't let up. Estevez wins another face-off to start this fourth quarter. We'll have running clock. He takes a shot early. That one goes wide. Estevez likes taking that face-off and then just running it down and putting the shot on net.
He figures before I get off, I'm going to take a shot.
Can't blame him. It'll be my mentality as well. He'll keep possession for Shawnee in the meantime. Now down low. Creaney, as Martino will sit for the rest of this one. It looks like he's doing well on the bench there. He's put up such a good fight, and Shawnee will definitely hope to have him for that final matchup. He'll be pivotal against the Quakers. That one went wide for the Renegades. They'll keep possession. Back up top, Steelau. Here's Steelau again. Taken away defensively. But Shawnee will keep it. Now here's number 5, Justin Robinson, who we've mentioned a few times here in this one. He'll play the pass out wide. And now down low is Creaney. He's taken that Martino position and played it well here in these past couple minutes. Back up top to Bartasius. Shawnee will definitely play slow now as we creak into the single digits with time left in this fourth quarter. It will be the final game for these Toms River East seniors.
It looks like number 16, Jackson Rennie, going in, midfielder for the Renegades.
Here's Creaney again. Darts inside, saved there by Caruso. Looked like Creaney had an open net with only one man to beat, and he could not beat that man. Ryan Caruso makes the stop. Toms River East will go long here, and that one will sail out of bounds. Looked like an ambitious play. Watch out, flying lacrosse balls over there. Be careful, people. Shawnee is preparing for their annual powder puff game to be held after this, where the girls play football, the boys cheerlead.
I'd love to
It's always
see
a fun
that.
time. It's always a fun time. Yeah, Miss Fan down there who's getting ready to officiate.
Yeah, she
hold
has her
things down.
She
for
has
the
her
students.
powder puff jersey on, Fan.
Yes,
Way to
she
go,
does.
kid.
And here's Shawnee with possession again offensively. And down low is Creaney. As we tick towards 8 minutes left in this final quarter. A little pick play. This will be back up top and inside with an opening, but deflected away there nicely by the long pole. That was Colin Cummings. Now Creaney back on ball. He'll play up top to Lundberg. So with a spin, Lundberg goes, takes the shot, saved away by Caruso there. If that one had gone in, it would have been a dazzling goal and surely our play of the game, but it will not. And here come Toms River East with the shot. Pemberthy gets by him, but it goes wide. That shot was there by Nate Cummings, the senior, and the Raiders will stay at 3, although retain possession here. Uzzolino on the ball, playing down behind the net, the X. He'll go wide, and up top is Cummings again. Cummings weaving through defenders. Inside with a shot, and a score! There it is for Riley Weber, number 2. Nets his first of the game. Toms River East gets one back.
Riley Weber, there's a junior, plays the attack. He got a nice round of applause from his teammates and also some of the fans here. Good job for that young man.
They'll be happy to see this one. Riley Weber is a junior, so he'll have another year. Hope we get back at Shawnee. He'll try his best. We'll do a replay sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy of that last goal on the web at ivyrehab.com. And it was Cummings who was able to weave through defenders and just set up Weber just with an open net.
Just perfect placement. Didn't have to get too much on that. It was just perfect placement, and he gets a goal.
Now Shawnee coming back on the offensive. This is Bartasius running away from defenders down low. He'll look for a cutter inside, find one in the Steelau. Steelau with an opening. He's dangerous from here. Saved there by Caruso, though. That one looked like it was bound for a goal, but Caruso said no thank you. They'll fight for the ball there, and they'll call a timeout. Toms River Raiders. Timeout with the score 16-4. 6 minutes left to go in this one, folks. It's Shawnee. Poured it on.
And I know there's been a lot of substitutes in for both teams, and after this timeout, possibly wonder to see even more wholesale changes.
Maybe a
with the remaining
goalie
6 minutes.
change.
Yeah, we were wondering if Pemberthy was in there, and you said he was still in. And certainly Caruso was still in for the Raiders.
Quick timeout for both teams. They're back out there now. Looked like just a breather to get some new players on. Shawnee will keep their same goalie, Pemberthy, who's been good. He hasn't had much action, to be honest. But that's sometimes the way it goes in these games. Now the Raiders with possession offensively again, under 6 minutes to go here. Down by 12 goals. It's an insurmountable lead. Now here's Nate Cummings, who has 1 for the Raiders. He'll play back up top. And now down low. This is Uzzolini. Turning inside and out. Uzalini looking for an option, gets deflected away there. He'll try and keep control and will take the shot. That one goes just wide for Uzalini. Kept there by Riley Weber, the most recent goal scorer for the Raiders, but defended by Hayes well. That long stick paying dividends. But it'll go out on Hayes, and they'll give it back to the Raiders offensively. Looks like a nice stick check by Weber. Now back up top, they'll give it to Cummings. Cummings down low, take the shot, saved there by Pemberthy. A low to high shot taken by Nicholas Caruso, brother of Ryan Caruso, back in net. Pemberthy with the save. Here comes Shawnee offensively. Looks like some subs getting ready to come in, and they will. Jackson Hayes comes off defensively in favor of Aiden Scully and Peter Jobs as well.
And I think we have the goalie change now.
There he goes.
Your roommate's going in there, buddy.
Jude Wilson. Get some pity time. Enjoy.
You meant playing time, right?
Playing time, exactly.
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
That is what I said.
I don't know.
I love the joke. All right, here on ball is Bartasius. Under 4 minutes to go now. Shawnee holds a stronghold of a lead, up by 12 goals. They are surely headed to the South Jersey Group 3 sectional final, which will be a great one. We won't have it here for you on LDTV Sports, sadly, with Morristown winning. That will be away for Shawnee, which we cannot cover, but we highly recommend any of you who are watching today to head on out to that one. It will be a great one. Now here running with the ball, playing across outside to Jack Creedy. And up top now with his first touch is Jackson Rennie, number 16 for the Renegades. And they'll give it away there. Now, Tom's Reese will look to go long. They'll connect on the pass. That's up forward, Mert Fott. Twisting and turning, and Tom's Reese will call another timeout. Probably their last of the game. This one will wind down. 2:45 left to go here.
Looks like number 22, Jimmy Gill Martin, going in. Trying to get some other players that are entering. Number 20, Aiden Scully, I think you mentioned him. Let me see. Number 4, Bobby Meehan, I believe. And I think that may be it for some of the.
Did you get 27?
Players. Owen Sheets, he might have been in earlier, but we'll
possibly
give him a shout out.
Inside with a shot there. That was Ethan Kelly. That one went wide, but Tom's River East will keep it. Looking for some final, what would seem to be consolation goals as this one winds down. Here's Uzalini. Uzalini inside, takes a shot, defended away there by Pemberthy. Or apologies, by Wilson. Wilson out of his crease now. Goes inside, shot and score by Nate Cummings. Jude Wilson was nowhere to be seen in net.
They took advantage of that
turnover. It was
turnover.
wide open.
And they get their 5th goal.
And he had to rumble back. He was all the way out of the crease. And Nate Cummings took advantage with his 2nd of the game. 16-5 is now the score. Some applause from the families and friends out here today who witnessed their players' final games in their Tom's River East uniforms. For the Renegades, it will not be their final game. Estevez will have another chance to win that next face-off, and in the next minute 20 here, Shawnee will be headed to a South Jersey Group 3 sectional championship. They'll be pleased with their performance today. I mean, you have to say
that game
so.
will be played on Tuesday, June the 10th. Time to be determined, but should be a great one.
I have to say, Shawnee's held possession well today. They've been poised, patient with their shot selection, and it's paid off for them. This game was over by halftime, it seemed, and
And it looks like number 28, Connell DeLuca, and E.J. Marquardt in for the Renegades.
I doubt E.J. Marquardt's in. He's got a torn ACL.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it is his number, though.
That's his number.
He's not in, though.
Yeah, could be one of the JV or freshmen that came up.
Definitely
we don't have
possible.
yet.
Number 21. I see my good friend E.J. Marquardt there on the sideline with his knee brace on there. He had surgery just a few months ago. He's in the recovery process, but
wish him luck.
not yet back on the field. Torn ACL is a devastating injury.
Oh, my God, yes.
Nevertheless, final 10 seconds left in this one. Shawnee Renegades roll with domination over the Toms River East Raiders. Final score, 16-5. They'll send this one in the air en route to a South Jersey Group 3 sectional final appearance against the Morristown Quakers. Shawnee wins this one with the final score, 16-5.
And it certainly was started and continued throughout the entire games. All Renegades, as you said, as they do move into the South Jersey Group 3 finals against the Morristown Quakers.
They were early and often. They kept the foot on the pedal, controlled the game, and all that we said, they did well.
Managed to get some subs in later in the game. Actually, both teams get some experience on a playoff level, and they'll move on. Certainly, congratulations to the Raiders for having a phenomenal year, especially their leading goal scorer, right? Nicholas Caruso, 80 goals. My heavens. But then you look at Shawnee's roster, 49, 60 goals, but they have 5 or 6 players in double digits. So it was really tough to defend when you have that many, sharpshooters.
Well, we thank you for joining us. We're going to throw it to sponsors. Hope you to join us on our post-game festivities here on LDTV Sports. We'll have it right back with you. Thank you for joining us.
Today's game on LDTV Sports. Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Davis Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. Expect more. Delivering high caliber treatment and assessments with the application of cutting-edge technology for rehabilitation and sports performance. Visit us on the web at davisptsr.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. Delightful Destinations Travel Agency, making memories that will last a lifetime. 856-985-2969 or delightfuldestinations23@gmail.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Welcome back in with us here on LDTV Sports for our post-game activities. We're going to do our player of the game first. Now time for equitable player of the game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. Equitable together will build the right strategy for your future. Call 732-452-7275. We're going to send it down to Amelia Spradlin talking with Kale Steelow for our player of the game.
I'm here with today's player of the game, senior captain Kale Steelow. You had 4 goals today. How do you think that this win is going to help motivate you guys for the next game against Morristown?
You know, we played good all week in practice, and it just showed today. I mean, we played good offense and good defense, and came out with the win.
And then what do you think was the biggest factor in helping you guys win today?
I mean, the guy on the X, I mean, Lucas Estevez, he won almost every single face-off, so he helped us the most.
Yeah, that's super helpful in a game like this. Great job, Kale. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kale, and thank you very much, Amelia. Kale Steelow is your player of the game. We'll have our play of the game next.
And again, one of 3 players that had 4 goals today. Your player of the game, Kale Steelow.
Kale Steelow. Now we're to our player of the game. Time to take a look at All-State Good Hands play of the game, sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC 609-654-1426, or on email michaelmcdyer@allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands. It's a little swim dive goal. Too easy for Brett Lundberg, number 24.
Yeah, and if I believe that was pretty early in the game, where he said quick transition, no untouched, and one of his 4 goals.
The Renegades rolled from there after Lundberg put out that play of the game with that goal. Renegades really had no problems in this one. They win it. Final score of 16-5. The 2 seed advances to play the 1 seed in the final. We'll have it next Tuesday against Morristown Quakers. Shawnee versus the Quakers of Morristown. Thank you for joining us. This one, Shawnee versus Tom's River East. Have a good one. For LDTV Sports, Kevin Bauman, Joe Malagrana.
And has always been a pleasure, and best of luck in college.
Thank you, Joe. It's been a pleasure for me as well. Thank you very much.